Great show, Governor. Friends, welcome to the program on this Friday night. We start with breaking news before the Labor Day weekend. 8 p.m. in Chicago, 9 p.m. in Boston. And these are the next battlegrounds in the president's immigration fight. This hour, Teslin Figaro and Steve Cortez join us on the president's endgame. Joel Rubin details the new front in the war against Russia, and it is happening right now. Plus, Mitch Rochelle explains why this weekend will expose the economic disconnect between the elites and everyone else. But first, we're going to look into the future. ICE raids are coming to Chicago in the coming days, and the city almost certainly will not extend a warm welcome. So let me explain to you what is going to happen. The governor and mayor are going to lead protests against enforcing immigration law. They will create flashpoints. And President Trump will look at it as though he has no choice but to send in the National Guard because of the attacks on ICE agents. Trump is picking this fight on purpose. So is the governor of Illinois. So is the mayor of Chicago. That's our Why It Matters segment tonight. It's been 44 days since the administration quietly removed National Guard troops from Los Angeles. Video of the ICE raids, the protests, and the National Guard deployments dominated the news cycle for weeks.
Get back! Get back!
Trump has absolutely no problem replicating this in Chicago, and the reason is simple. It's popular with his base, and it forces Democrats to champion illegal immigrants and criminals. The coming fight in Illinois, and probably to a certain extent in Boston, but Illinois certainly, is going to try and center more around crime than immigration for this administration. Chicago prides itself on being a sanctuary city. Illinois says it is a sanctuary state. And the mayor has repeatedly promised to, quote unquote, Trump-proof, whatever that means, Chicago. When pressed, city leaders almost dared Trump to send in the National Guard.
We're going to build the safest, most affordable big city in America, and we're going to roll past Donald Trump to make sure that we do that. And I don't care who tries to stand in the way of Chicago, you're about to get hit with something very powerful.
Brandon Johnson is a terrible excuse for a mayor. His approval rating is well below freezing, which is actually up because at one point it was below his shoe size. It was 6% of Chicagoans approved of him. Trump thinks this fight with Mayor Johnson and Governor Pritzker will be a winner. For what it's worth, it's clear they believe fighting Trump is good for them politically. Democrats are going to argue that Trump is resuming his authoritarian power grab by authorizing the military to go into Chicago, similar to what we saw in D.C. and Los Angeles. Although in D.C. it has been widely popular. They're going to say he's using the National Guard and ICE raids. Well, and he's going to say those are the problems in Chicago, not the drive-by shootings or the dozens of murders that happen there every month. Trump will respond by saying the Guard is necessary to keep the peace while ICE removes criminal illegal immigrants. ICE arrested 1,300 of them in Chicago when Trump first took office. So now the raids will begin anew. The president will also say Chicago needs the Guard to keep people safe from rampant gun violence that affects low-income communities on the city's south side. White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller made that point today.
There's no place for organized street violence in America, whether it be from homegrown crews of street thugs or whether it be from foreign criminal cartels operating on our soil. Every American city should be safe.
Now, how do you argue with that point? Really? And timing here is everything. Trump is waiting for Labor Day to come and go because historically, Labor Day is an especially violent weekend in Chicago. That's not us saying it. That is WGN, our affiliate in Chicago.
We are coming off of a weekend where at least 7 kids were killed due to gun violence that happened Labor Day weekend.
This weekend was the city's most violent Labor Day weekend since back in 2016.
And 51 people shot over the holiday weekend, 9 of those individuals dying as a result of their injuries.
Tonight is quite literally the calm before the storm in the Windy City. By next week, this will be the only story that matters, and that's exactly what Donald Trump wants.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.